go. Okay, sweet. Things are up and running now. Hello. Oh, it feels like it's been ages, even though it's been a whole day, like a little over a day. But hello. Thank you for wishing me well on my food. I ate like half of it just to keep me going for stream. Heyo, how you doing? I gave myself a cute little hat for today because, I don't know, since we're doing mage stuff, I figured that I'd fit the role and get myself a cute little mage hat, so, you know. Okay, I should probably fix that. We'll fix it later. Oh, I have a little thing where if my face just gets lost, then I just straight face. Doing fine, nice hat, thank you. Good to hear. I'm trying to remember where we left off. I think we left off with, what's his face? Wall of Flesh being the next boss. Which, in that case, we, I'll go ahead and just get started on working on all that. Allows you to fall more quickly. Yeah, so. But yeah, I don't even know what to say right now. My brain's kind of still in that just 8. Wall of Flesh is a big step up. Yeah, I'm worried about it because we've been handling most of the bosses relatively alright, but I'm speaking kind of, you know, hopeful. Actually, let me go grab a builder's potion. I don't feel like falling every 2 feet. And then, yeah. I think the Slime God gel armor could be a good idea. Oh, I forgot about that actually. Thank you. Let's see. What is the gel armor called? Because I know it's purified gel that you use for it. Right? Yeah, okay. Oh, that's right. I think I needed Hellstone. Yeah, because it's static gel armor. And no, funny enough, I need blighted gel. Huh. That should be easy enough then. Because let's see. Oh, I need the static refiner. Okay, that's why. Alright. And what's it called? I might be louder today. Just a heads up if you haven't noticed. I was just kind of sitting, chilling, like doing my own thing, and I was like, went back to look at the stream quality and stuff and noticed the mic was really quiet. I was just like, okay, well, what would be causing that? And looked into it a bit, and on my mic I had a little button that pretty much just goes and changes how loud my mic is, and I had completely forgotten that that was a button. So it was on and it turned it down. I'm not sure if it'd make much sense to everyone, but it turns it down by 10 decibels, and that's like a lot. So I went turned that off, and now I've been messing with my mic settings. I added some filters and stuff to try to keep things like tame but a little bit louder so that I can be heard easier and all that, but you know, the fun stuff. I'm assuming there's also some sort of weapon I can make out of this that's magic. Because there's of course the Carnage Ray, which that's nice, but it's not exactly what I was thinking. Summons. Huh. Yeah, summon weapons. And then the Statagel Ninja Belt, but that's kind of later on. Slime God drops 2 magic books. Ah, that's right. Yeah, because I got one of them. And it's kind of mediocre. Yeah, because it was this, the Abyssal Tome. I think if I get the other one I can... Ooh, I lied. I say, I think if I get the other one I can combine them, but I cannot. Light God's Brilliance. Cast small homing light beads along with explosive light ball. That is Cosmolite. That is after the Devour. I'm quite a distance from that. But alright, fair enough. I mean, I can try the weapon. Does it go through walls? It does, actually. That's pretty useful. Well, I'll keep hold of it, because... yeah, it going through walls is like a big positive. Ooh, it seems to explode relatively quickly, too. I remember it used to not be great, but... they might have changed it. So I won't knock it until I actually give it a proper test. Ah, yeah, that's right. I moved the Goblin Tinker. So let's reforge it. Since I can be cash money man pretty easily. Okay, give me mythical. Okay, I got it twice in a row. I was about to say. Because the tome bullets stop moving, they're good at hitting wall of flesh. Ah. See? I'm glad you're around, because I would have never figured that out myself. I would have just sat there and been like, alright, well, this is life now. I would have cried a little trying to fight wall of flesh. Alright, now we just slowly fall. Let's see, set bonus. When you take over 100 damage in one hit, you become immune to damage for an extended period of time. Grants extra jump, which increased jump speed. Bro got mythical twice in a row. I wish I had that luck. Real life, I literally am not lucky ever. And then when I go to roll in this, I'm just god tier luck, apparently. Let's see, Statagel, 5% increased strike chance, and then 10% increased magic damage, and 10% decreased cost, 7% increased magic crit strike chance, and plus 30 mana. Oh. Does this literally shoot in a straight line? Yes. Alright, well. I guess we just drink this and we start going ham. Let's summon our little... there we go. Ooh. Hey. We got the guide voodoo doll. I got 2 of the same weapon. It's a little worrying with how many enemies there are already. Okay. It's already looking like I might have to head back just to try and get like a calming potion and stuff. Ah, and then that's why people normally do that. I was trying to figure out why people normally use planters over, like, you know, normal blocks and stuff, and the lava goes through it. It's actually pretty good to know. Okay. That. Luck overall, or your luck overall game or life is bad. See, I feel ya. There's not many things I get lucky at. Just apparently Terraria is one of them. I have that, I have like horrible luck in real life, and then just Terraria, it's just like, oh yeah. You're just gonna be the luckiest person out there. Could you tell a little story about your luck? Please do. That'd be an interesting subject to talk about. Let's see. This right now, all I'm doing is building some miraculous bridges. Which is oh so fun. Oh, that's right. I can only be in the lava for so long. I forgot about that already. You're taking out the garbage one day, and while crossing the street, the bag broke, spilling the garbage everywhere. Oh, that's not all, though. Oh, no. Already pretty rough. You're lucky that some street bros helped you clean it up. Ooh, that is nice. On your way back, you had to carry a bag of water bottles home. Oh no. It's a pain. And guess what? The water bottle bag broke right before your building. Oh, I've had that happen before. That is not a fun cleanup at all. Live in an apartment on the last floor. Oof. Even more so, not fun. I got lucky with mine. My apartment has an elevator, which is like the nicest thing ever. Oh, I died. Good old voodoo demon. You need to carry 6 heavy bottles by yourself up a few floors, and you don't have an elevator. Ugh. See, the last apartment I was in didn't have an elevator, and it was such a pain to bring anything anywhere. So, like, you'd lug furniture up the stairs and you'd just like throw your back out doing so. It was miserable, to say the least. Building combination. That'll be good. Yeah, because climbing stairs already sucks, right? Because it's a whole lot of walking up the stairs and all that. It was not a good day. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it. But hey, today is not that day. Today will be better, I promise. Hopefully. If it gets worse, you can come beat me up or something. That'll be our little trade-off. Let's see. Building potion. I feel like there's something else I was after. Oh yeah, the anti-guide voodoo doll thing. Oh, I wrote voodoo. Bet. Sweet. It's a promise. If your day gets somehow worse than that one today, then come beat me up, please. I actually need to start up like a Discord or something so that everyone can chit chat and communicate even outside of times. Ooh, counter scarf, which is, well, true melee damage. The ability to dash, dashing into an attack will cause you to dodge it. After a successful dodge, you must wait 30 seconds before you can dodge again. That's a little iffy. Oh, that looks interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna get the... Yeah, grab those. There we go. That looks a little bit better than kimono and stuff. Let's see. Discord sounds like a good idea. Yes, I just have to harass some people. I've got like roommates and stuff that know how to work all that. So I'll probably chit chat with them and see if they can't help me figure it out. Grave markers. This is, oh yeah, the voodoo thing. I keep forgetting that I'm trying to make that. Okay. There's a guide voodoo doll, and then there's favorite this item to prevent voodoo demons from spawning near you. Oh, that's right. And then I also need to make hellstone. Okay, and then the cloth. No, it is a silk. Okay, make some of that, and then what is this? The voodoo demon doll. Favorite that for now. Okay. And then I need to make more of these. Okay. I think those ones are upgraded. Well, that one's upgraded. There we go. That should open up a lot of extra storage for us. And then voila. Okay. Now we've got all these potion effects. Couple extra minions. And voila. Now we fall. We free fall. It's gonna be funny. I'm gonna take a bite of my food, right? As soon as I cover my face, I'm gonna just deadpan. Just straight face stare into the camera like I'm looking into your soul. Just... It's so funny to just watch me immediately just stare into your soul. The only thing I'm after, you know? Alright. Damn, 1,000-yard stare, literally. Just... You can see war trauma behind those eyes. I'm after what? Nothing? Nothing at all. Ooh. Bone Crest Oath Sword. Ah. The lava's all in the way. Got some Hellfire arrows. That's not very useful for this playthrough, but I can respect it. You recently went some of your shorts, learned some interesting stuff. Yeah, I'm actually gonna start making more of them, and I kind of want to do like a long form version of them. So you'll learn more interesting things about me and such. which will be a fun time, hopefully. I did see some of your comments for them. I was quickly browsing through and like updating stuff on my channel and all that. So then I saw them, but just didn't have the time to respond yet. And yeah, so some of the ones like me having ADHD, a lot of people don't realize it, but I've kind of learned how to hide it, mask it, and all that through just years of, I don't want to call it practice, but quite literally. More lava slime. As much as I want to make this bridge short, I know that making it short is gonna be the end of me if I do that. Let's see. That you have a book? Yes, I'm actually still writing it. So I haven't released any kind of like public release yet, but I've been writing it for a while now. It's fairly interesting to just like go through the whole process of writing it, because like you start off with like, oh, okay, well, what do I want it to be about, like how am I gonna progress characters and such and all that fun stuff. And like the further I get with it, the more I like want to keep writing it, but also like I have to be careful because sometimes I'll want to keep writing, but it won't be a good time to be writing. So then I'll end up just like, you know, I don't want to say writing about nothing good, but like, just pretty much I know that the stuff would be better if I just took my time. No, not so big. You have something similar yourself. Ooh. Do share. You've got stuff you're working on. Oh, this mouse. Oh. Struggling with my mouse cooperating. This scroll wheel does not like to work on it. Made a small comic book series. Oh, I actually feel like comic books are more difficult to work on than something like, you know, a normal book. So all I have to focus on is words. Whereas like a comic book and stuff, you have to like focus on the art and all that. Nothing serious, it's literally stickmen, but a nice hobby. See, the big one is making the story. So like, whether it's stickmen or not, if you're making a story and you're enjoying yourself doing it, then that's all that really matters. Like, just because you're working on it doesn't mean you have to make it big or things have to go one way or the other. Like for me, I'm working on it with the guise of like, I don't care if it gets big or not for my story, because in the end, as long as I like it, then that's all that really matters. And then if it happens to get big, then it's just like, oh, well, that's cool. Let's see. I like to think I've gotten far, but I'm not sure. Yeah, you got a whole notebook and a half of comics. My nice words are nice. See, they come out as nice words, but they're just honestly how I feel about things. Like, you know, for me, I started out drawing like little comics and stuff, even for my book. I actually worked with somebody at one point to improve some of those comics. And like, if you'd seen my versions of them, you would have been like, oh, like, you probably would have been a little like, alright, that's cool about it, because they were not good drawings at all. I was trying not to do stickmen, so even more so. But in the end, I was still just sitting there like, yeah, you know what? Even though not anybody but me would like it, I still liked it because it was telling the story that I worked so hard to create. So I was just like, alright, whether other people like it or not, I'm gonna enjoy it to my heart's content. And so after that, I kind of had that same feeling towards other people's stuff. It's like, you know, even if it's not, like, say, my cup of tea, or, you know, a lot of people hate on it or something, I'm like, hey, if this person is making it because they want to tell their story or because they want to work on this, then, like, let them, in a sense. And yeah, your comic started as a small joke hobby with your friends, then your friends stopped and you just continued. I see. That's the big one, is like, sometimes it'll start out as a joke. Sometimes the things that start out as jokes end up being the biggest things around. Like, I'm trying to think of a good example. I've seen a lot of stuff where people will be like, oh yeah, I started up X, Y, or Z as a joke. Like, I started doing YouTube as a joke, and then, you know, 100,000 subs later, they're like, wow, maybe I should actually, like, try to pursue this. And then, you know, they do, and then they become successful, and they never touch, like, a normal, quote-unquote, normal job. Like, they just focus on being social media. And it's just interesting to see it, because it happens a lot lately. Look, I finally have every accessory thing filled. Once I beat Wall of Flesh, that should unlock more recipes and all that. Ooh. Okay, and then treasure magnet. I feel like I needed the treasure magnet for something. You slowly flipping through your comic book, actually kind of tearing up. Yeah, see? Exactly what I mean though, like, it doesn't have to be perfect in anyone's eyes, like, at all. It doesn't have to be perfect in yours, it doesn't have to be perfect in a friend's, like, it doesn't have to be perfect in anyone's eyes, because if you can sit down and be like, yeah, this made me happy to work on, or it makes me happy to look back on, then you've done everything right. You know, like, nothing has to be perfect in life. And kind of that chase of perfection is what makes people go insane. It's like, for the longest I was like, oh, I won't release anything unless it's absolutely perfect, or I won't do this or that unless it's so perfect that there's no flaws left, and comparing myself to others for everything I was doing. And it was just like, you just can't do that. Most of the people who are successful and that you get to see their stuff, they've been doing, they started in the exact same phase that everyone else has. The only difference is they kept at it. They didn't let all those negative thoughts and feelings control them and make them stop or any of that. They just kept going. And so, as long as we keep doing the same, then, you know, you're actually tearing up, geez, you should be a therapist. Nah, I don't think I'd make it well as a therapist. As much as it seems like I know what I'm talking about, it's just my fighting words. I find it funny how our arm sticks out of the onyx drill. Onyx drill is a savior, though. So much of this I would have gone crazy for. A good word at that. See? That's the goal. As long as it's a good word. Let me double jump. It won't let me double jump. Hey, what's good, Alex? Nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. We are currently setting up Wall of Flesh, so you can imagine we're having loads of fun fighting off enemies every 2 minutes. Well, more like 2 seconds, but... Wall of Flesh, yes sir. How far have we gotten? We've gotten relatively far. Probably still not far enough, but... relatively far. Yeah, prep and just chatting. Having a good old chat time. Infernium is hard. It is. I've managed to beat all the bosses up till now. So, I'm taking my time going through each and every one because I don't really want to miss any of them. Oh, a goblin army is approaching. That's fun. Another fire flower. Wonderful. I'm actually going to toss the shadow chest because I feel like I've got plenty of them. Toss the fire flower. Just throw some of these at him. Try to take out these bats before they get unstuck. He did try do Slime God first try though. See, that was... I don't even know. I was on something else. In that moment, I just zoned out, magic missile non-stop, and just went to town. A lot of it was luck. Goblin armies here from the east. See, I did Slime God first try, but then these guys down here are putting me in numbers. Let's see. You should try to do Slime God first. People say it's easier. Yeah. I did end up beating him. Because he adds in a bunch of weapons and armor and stuff that is going to be useful for the Wall of Flesh fight. Which makes me afraid because Slime God is not an easy one. I just got really lucky though because he was the boss I was dreading the most out of all the pre-hard mode bosses. Like, I was going to be willing to fight Wall of Flesh 20 times before Slime God, but oddly enough, I just managed to beat him. Okay, well, let's try to break some of this down. The demons are absolutely kicking my butt. You got any stories you can share? Ooh, let's see. Some good stories. Trying to think of some. I tried for like 2 days to beat Wall of Flesh. Oh, that was me with the perforators, funny enough. I struggled with perforators really badly for some reason. Spent 3.5 hours of non-stop fighting the perforators just to give up in the end. Went back at it like 2 days later when I went to stream again and just second try. Which, fair enough, I guess. Just interesting. But as for stories, I'm trying to think of any stories I'd have that might be interesting. And Alex plays Infernium. You played it? Ooh. So did you end up beating it then? I'm curious too how far you got. Oh, you got all the way to the end. Hey, real life. Ooh, an interesting story. Here you go. So recently, I went to a convention, like a little anime convention with a few friends. And I don't know if you ever heard of the VTuber Buff Pup. We actually like randomly just found out that she was doing a panel there. We had to go and like meet her and stuff, and you know, as a VTuber and all that, who's a small guy, then getting to meet one of the bigger people in the field is very interesting, kind of neat and inspiring to see people like that there. Also got to see a lot of art and interesting outfits and all that. And it took you 10 months. Oh. See, I think I did the math out, and I've done about 20 hours to get to here. So I'm hoping it doesn't take me quite that long. We'll see though. I don't have full faith in myself, but if I can do even remotely as good as I have been, then that'll be good. I'm also doing mage though, which that's why I got my little wizard hat on. Man, I'm not good at hitting some of these things at a distance. You know what, how many guide voodoo dolls do we have? Probably a couple. Those are if you quit Terraria now. Oh. Yeah, I mean, after like 10 months of playing it and all that, I don't fully blame you. Granted, I keep like having moments where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm done with Terraria for a while, like might even be done for good, and then I find myself playing it again like a few weeks later, just like running around on a new world, or picking up an old character that I worked on for a bit and just goofing around with him. Mage is a good choice. You went with melee. Ooh, see, it was a hard decision for me between melee and mage, because I'm a seasoned melee player. Because first class I ever picked in Terraria was melee. And then my friend always did mage because I'd rush in, tank everything, deal some good damage up close, and then, you know, he'd mage his way around things in the back while keeping us, like, our damage rates up and all that. Terraria is an on and off game. It really is. Like, you go, you play it for a while, you have the time of your life, you stop playing it for a while, and then next thing you know, like 6 months later, you're back into it, doing another full playthrough just because you can. He was a good therapist, let him talk. Nah. Oh, I've found the brimstone. I don't know if the brimstone enemies are going to be easier or harder than everything else. Got anger issues because... Oh, got anger issues because I didn't need a therapist. I didn't even see that part. Honest? I felt that though. I actually used to have really horrible anger issues. I was actually thinking of doing like a long form version of my shorts discussing it. Like the changing emotions and stuff of myself over time. I feel like it'd be a pretty interesting subject to cover. Have some pretty interesting stories. Oh, here's one's quote for today. Liberation through attention, embracing the power of love. That's a good quote. One day I'll I'll know where one gets his quotes from. Either that or he's just a walking quote book, which I respect because those are some banger quotes that he comes in and just drops. You would have played with your cousins, but you went on a vacation so you can't play with them. See? That's fair. Like, I don't really have cousins necessarily. I've got one, but they're good, like, oh, they're quite younger than I am. We'll put it that way. And by quite a bit younger, I mean like a lot younger, so not really a ground to play games and stuff with them. Ooh. Never suffered from anger issues, but you're an emotional person. Yeah, it's fair. For me, it was... I had a very confusing childhood and life, so then I expressed the confusion with anger. And of course, not a good way to do it. His cousins kept you going. See? That's what I need, is some good emotional motivation. Poppy here has been hopping in and helping keep me motivated. Ooh, I am low on health. Keeping me from going completely insane. Alright, we're gonna TP on back. Kind of empty our inventories a little. Oh, that's right, there's an invasion. Oh, shoot. I completely forgot there was a goblin invasion going on. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you're an emotional support animal. Hey, honest? It's exactly what I need, though. The emotional support, like I said, it keeps me going. Makes me go, you know what? I can beat this mod. Which I will, eventually. Even if it's not today, tomorrow, or 10 months from now. Eventually I'll beat it. And then as soon as I beat it, I gotta go suffer on like Elden Ring and stuff. It'll probably be my next stream game. Which, it's a pretty fun one, so. One's Dark Eater. Eventually. Once I get over to the Soul games, I'll make sure specifically to like at you and be like, hey, it's Dark Eater time. Yeah. You went fishing with Em and played a lot with them. And they were your childhood and still are. Hey. See, it's always good to have people like that in your life. Like, just people that have been around for a long time, you know, that you can kind of relate back to your childhood and stuff and be like, oh yeah, these were like my staples in life. Great to have those kind of people, because, you know, you kind of know that no matter how things go, they'll always be there. And it's important. You're bad, you thought it was Dark Souls 3 again? Hey, I mean, fair. Don't worry. Once I pick up the Dark Souls games, I'll make sure it comes straight to you, Jeff. And I have bad memory, no problem. And every life, I felt that. Me and you share the same memory. Like, I'll remember things for a whole 5 minutes, and then voila, it's gone. Never to be found again. Ooh, I just brushed up against the mic, my bad. It's that loud. grinding noise was. I also saw a video today on how to build better in Terraria, so I made sure to save it. Which Dark Souls? I kind of want to go through all of them, like Dark Souls 1 through, but I might end up just skipping right over to 3 because I don't know how well I'd be able to handle the graphical differences. Might drive me a little bit insane. Water Bolt can go away. This is Dark Eater from 3, so I think that one. See, there you go. Dark Souls 3 is the one I wanted to grab. Have I tried Zenith Seed? Not yet, but it is one of the things I plan on doing. Because what I want to do is go through and do a lot of the Terraria challenges and stuff. And just really make myself suffer just because I can. Alright, so we're going to try Wall of Flesh for the first time. We're going to see how great this fight is going to go. I know it's going to go oh so wonderfully. Wraith Potion, Inferno Potion. I'll bring a Summoning and a Calming Potion too, just because I can. And then we're going to do that. I'll bring Heart Reach because I think the Hungaries drop quite a few. Magic Power. I don't have to worry too much about regen. Don't do it, it's pain and suffering. That's really hopeful. It puts so much hope in my heart. I know it's gonna go so well. Grants Bewitched buff, increases max number of mana. I wonder if I can stack that. And then Tesla Potion. Alright. I'm gonna find out. Oh no, good luck, bro. Thank you. I'm gonna need it. Because based on what you're saying, this might not go very well. No, I'm lying. I'll get it first try. Don't worry. We'll do this, and we'll... Yeah. Worst comes to worst, I'll resort to alcoholism. That'll fix all my problems with this boss. Don't quote me on that. Don't follow those words, but I got this. Not killing any bosses this stream yet. We're doing Wall of Flesh right now. It's gonna be a test to see if my bridge is nearly long enough. For what purpose? Once he's beaten... Yeah, once he's beaten, it finishes all these pre-hard mode bosses, and I have this really long list of hard mode bosses, which will be oh so joyful. Just eat that a million times. And these guys a million times. That is bewitched. Alright. Well, here goes nothing. Oh, why did he spawn on that side? Well, okay, well that's not good. He spawned on the wrong side. And, this is not the Wall of Flesh I remember at all. Alright, so, don't know why he spawned on the, left-hand side. That was, that was not, alright. That was not great. Why is the star on the right side of the screen? Good question. Oh, manas? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'll make sure to have my life force. Ignite. We'll call that one an unlucky, accident because he did not spawn on the side of the screen that I wanted him to. Which is a little odd, and I hope it's not a consistent thing because of where I have it built. Knowing my luck though, that's probably like a Calamity driven thing is he's gonna stay on that side. We'll just hope it's not the case. I have Inferno, Life Force, Endurance, Calming. Alright. What's the little NPC following you around? It's technically a pet. Like, it doesn't do anything except be a pet. So, she chills. But this one actually does tell me, like, tips and stuff for bosses. And then hopefully that'll help me pretty much just guide me to the right direction for things. And so we have Alex the veteran, Jeb the not knowledgeable, and me emotion support. It's a nice team. It is. It's the perfect team combo. The dynamic is impeccable. Nothing can compare. Just gonna buy like 4 of each. And then I already have Inferno. We have Summoning and Calming. Alright. I'm kind of curious what this is pointing to because... Ah, a gnome. No, don't kill him. Oh, okay. She from the Top Hat game? Yes, she actually is, funny enough, I think. I think it's Hat in Time, right? You're not really a veteran, you've been playing for a few years. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty veteran status, right? Alright, let's try this again. Ooh, I need to actually grab a voodoo doll. Wrong thing. Played a lot then. Pull it out and stop. Sounds like a veteran. That is true. That's pretty much veteran status right there. See, funny enough. Ooh, how long have I been playing Terraria? I think I started in... Ooh. It had to be like 2013, something like that. 2012, 2013. So I've been playing for a really long time. Very on and off. And anytime I've beaten the game, I end up resorting to melee. So I've never actually beaten the game with any class but melee. For the 10-month grind, you played for 1 more year. Ooh. Yeah, it sounds like you put quite a good amount of time on your belt. I think Terraria might be my 3rd most played game. Hours wise, that is. Alright. Oh, that's right. I need the guide. Haha. I knew that. I definitely didn't throw that in there thinking I already had the guide or anything and use up all my potions a little bit. Oops. Just proving the point. Ooh, actually, what I'll do while I wait for the guide is I'll go ahead and fight Queen Bee a little bit. See if I can't get more bee nades. I have better weapons and stuff now, so it's your 2nd most played game? Ooh, what's your 1st most played game then? Curious, what's everyone's most played game? And then favorite game? For you, it's actually your 1st. Ooh. Alright. Oop, that hit me. Yeah, we're just gonna beat up Queen Bee, try to get some bee nades. Hopefully. Ooh. hoping she won't be too terribly difficult since we've already beaten her before. Alright. Yeah, I think we've got her here. Yeah, we do. Easy enough. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what it is. So then, Roblox for Alex. Second would be Binding of Isaac for Poppy. Fallout New Vegas for Jev. All good options. We're counting Roblox, then Roblox is your third. Ooh. And third is PS2 game. Huh. Yeah, I used to be a console gamer. And then one day sat down and just went, oh, PC, and never turned back. What do I get from that B? So what I'm after is these B-nade things. And they're grenades. But then when they explode, they send out... They send out like a million bees. And those bees end up dealing really good damage against the wall of flesh, which is that really big one that I immediately died to. And your dad bought it for you and your brother a while back. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like when there's emotional attachment to a device, and that's typically what ends up kind of making people lean one way or the other. Which is fair. For me, I've just sat down at the age of 13 and I was just like, hey, I want a computer. Like, I want to build one from scratch. Teach me. And so I got taught how to build a computer from scratch. Nice and young. And yeah, now I sit here just like chilling. Now, do I have the engine, like the demolish? Yeah. Where's he at? Oh, he must be at the snow pylon. No, he's not. Okay. This guy is here. Shell shooter. Way washer. Inaccurate water bolts. Summon damage. Summon damage. Alright, so he's not here. Is he in the jungle? Yes, he's actually here. Okay. Well, this sticks above my house for... it's for me to run across. Took me a minute to realize which ones. Yeah. It's just a little area that stays pretty cleared out so I can fly around and dodge things so that when the bosses come to make me cry, then I don't cry as hard. Okay, and then do I have any more B-nades in here? No. Alright, the guide respawned. So, round 2 time. Boss to stream, you guess? Yep, we're doing Wall of Flesh, which is that really big one. The one who just absolutely loves to just eat my face. His favorite pastime hobby, believe it or not. It's at nighttime for you guys. It's not for me, oddly enough. Like, it's... I mean, it's late, but it's not like night late. It's like midday. Yeah, for Poppy, it's... Oh. Poppy is a legend. 4 a.m. for you. Whew. Whew. All of y'all are legends. Coming way out here. At, 4 a.m. Okay. I need to hope and pray that Wall of Flesh spawns properly this time. Alex and Poppy are in the same time zone. Ooh. Okay, why is he spawning on this side? I really needed him to spawn on the other side. The new guide woke up. Okay, I'm gonna abuse the onyx drill a little. Ugh. Okay, I'm doing pretty good damage to the eyeballs. Which one is it? It's C. Uh-oh. They become eyes that shoot at me. That's wonderful. Alright. My arena was rendered useless, which is always a wonderful thing. I've done absolutely no damage to the actual wall. Okay. Now it's just the wall of flesh. And he's now taking over the really weird attacks. Oh, I ran into that. Uh-oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. I don't know what these biomes are doing. Oh. Did I build those buildings or it's from the map? Yeah, it's from the map. Oh, alright. I didn't do bad, especially considering the fact he spawned on the wrong side again. I actually feel like I did fairly well for the fact that he spawned on the wrong side. But I still did not win. I did see the guide respawn though, so we're just gonna hop right back down and do it again. And then let's see. A country, Hungarian, but you're from Ukraine. Ooh. And then you're from Poland. And then... Hey, y'all are literally like really close to each other. Wait, let's see. What did I need? What I'll probably do is I'll go to the end of my walkway, my little fighting arena, and seems like he's just going to keep coming from the left side. Knowing my luck though, I'm going to get all the way down there. I'm going to do that, and then he's just going to absolutely wreck my shop. Let's see. We're just going to take the slimy saddle down. Hardest part about the elevators is just simply going down. As soon as we're in hard mode though, I'll probably swap it out. Let's see, where are you from? Ooh, Midnight, welcome. It's been a while since I've seen ya. Let's see, you're close on the other side of Poland. Close to... I won't even try to say it because I'll butcher it horribly. Let's see. And then is it time to fight Moonlord? Not yet. Definitely not yet. I'm actually in the middle of Wall of Flesh, but only because I'm on the extremely difficult mode. The one that lets me suffer for fun. Our favorite kind of modes. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Let's see. You've been busy. That's fair. Yeah, it's just good to see you. That's all that was meant to be. Was a, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Okay. So you just... Okay, being out away from it. You're going back to Ukraine when school starts. Oh. Ooh, come on, say it. Say which thing. Oh, say, what is it? Let's see. Looks like it'd be... See, my brain is defaulting it to, like, English pronunciation, so I'm seeing it as, like, Shezhin? Something like that. Which I definitely feel like is wrong. Ooh, what are these? Horizontals, flight speed 6.5. These ones are 6.25, so they're less. Flight time 60, flight time 80. Okay. They're a little faster. But in exchange, they're not as good. Okay, I'm actually going to spawn Wall of Flesh out of the brimstone. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now we get to fight him. Like this. I feel like this is gonna melt for this fight. Something tells me deep down that this gun was almost made for this fight. Uh-oh. Alright, come on. I need the Wall of Flesh to get a little close. Oh, okay. I got stuck on something. There's a block there. Ah, and I also forgot to use my... whatchamacallit? My bee-nades. What's it, the Megumin hat? I needed a little witch hat to wear since I'm playing as a mage, so I just was like, you know what? I know of a good little witch hat to wear. See. Will you use the car you ride in fighting the boss? Sometimes. It's good for, like, breaking walls and stuff, which is why I keep whipping it out. But overall... inflicts intense burns when worn before Wall of Flesh. Okay. So it's not something you want to wear before Wall of Flesh. Roger that. And then, what's it? In High Strive, we say SC and CZ differently. Ooh. Because I knew that y'all would pronounce things differently. I just wasn't sure how differently. Nature's Blessing. Try to have 3 of each. Or at least 3 of each. And then... we got dopamine. Ooh. Let's see, what vanilla potions am I seeing? I'll actually grab some Thorns potions. Let's see. Does chest have limited in the game? Normally, yes. But the one I have, pretty much I can keep adding on like special little parts onto it and it'll just keep making it bigger and bigger. Which, pretty useful. That's why I threw on that mod, because it saves me a lot of time and stress. And do I watch anime? A lot. Like, well, I say a lot, but like a relatively fair amount, but not like super high amounts. There's a couple shows that I really like sticking to, And so then I end up watching them quite often. Like, right now I've watched this one show, mainly because it's my favorite show, but I've watched it 11 times now, from beginning to end, and the second season is on like episode 9 now. So I've read all the books for it and all that. Which one? It's called Mushoku Tensei. It's also called Jobless Reincarnation. It goes by both names, really. Where's the My Anime List link? That's true. I should probably make one. That'd be a pretty good thing to throw on my profile. Granted, this anime is my #1, but a lot of people don't like it because it's kind of controversial. It's all about, like, the character starts off as just like a horrible person, so you just kind of hate him from the beginning. And then eventually, like, the whole thing in the show is him progressing as a person once he's reincarnated, because you're typically isekai. But yeah, that progression of him going from, like, you know, horrible person to somebody that you actually respect and enjoy, and then the once in a blue moon that you have like a competent main character without them being like just super overpowered or anything. It's just like a really good mix up from your typical stuff. Jev likes that one too. See? That is a banger of a show. Chat's actually becoming crowded. It feels nice. I know. Feels great. Everyone's just chit-chatting, having a good time. Well, let's see. Funny enough, like, I found the show through, like, got a YouTube, like, short or whatever, with, like, a scene from it. And it was just, like, a fighting scene. So I was just like, oh, okay, the animation's, like, alright. And then, like, a thing happened and the character went, like, flying. And there was so much just power behind the scene that I was just like, alright, you know what, I'm checking this one out. Like, I feel like I have to watch this one. Something's telling me, like, it'll be pretty good. Watched it and just, oh. After that, I was hooked. I went, and once I finished the show, I watched it like 3 times, where I went, you know what, I'm reading the book. And then started reading the book, rewatched the show a couple more times. After reading, well, I say couple, I watched it another, what, 8 times? No, 7 times? No, yeah, 8. I'm on my 8th time of watching through it. And just like, yeah, it still has yet to fail me. It is still an amazing show. Let's see. Yeah, the first episode in season 1 made you feel disgusted about the MC. Yeah, it was the same with me. When I first saw it, I was like, do we really have to be this type of show? And then I just really wanted to see the fighting scenes and why there was the fighting scenes. And so I pushed through it and I was just like, oh, okay, this is good. Like, genuine surprise. An idol? Okay, I would use it, but I'm not sure what it does. So I'll wait on using the idol. I don't need the slimy saddle. Oh, did I forget the... Oh. I forgot the guide voodoo doll. Well, let's see if I just turn this off. Let's see if I unfavorite the voodoo demon thing. Here, I'll even throw it in here just to be safe. Let's see. You watch JoJo and Dragon Ball. Those are both... I've heard good things about both. I haven't... Like, I tried watching JoJo at one point and just couldn't get myself hooked on it. But all in all, like, no hate to the show. Like, I can definitely see the appeal. It just didn't quite suit my taste, but I'll probably give it another try here in the future. just because why not, you know? I'll either still think it's alright, or I'll end up going, you know what, that was pretty good. One of the two. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, let's use this guy. Okay, it's kind of interesting to have the wall of flesh have so many eyes. Uh-oh. That hurt a lot. Ugh. I'm not having luck now. I forgot B-nades again, jeez. Keep forgetting to throw them. Okay, voodoo doll. The guide already respawned. Wall flesh woke. No guide. Alright. Now we just wait for the guide to respawn again. Oh. So let's heal up. I should still have potions. Let's see. Much Dr. Stone a little bit, but not much more. That's fair. Dr. Stone's another pretty good one. I haven't gotten to watch it, but I've heard a lot of good things. Don't need to charge the gun. Yes, you are right. It's only on 50% charge too, so I'm getting a damage decrease. Voila. There we go. It is now charged. Let's do it in this order. Yeah. Should hopefully be good. Let's see. Let me get all caught up. Okay. Your list says you have 20.6 days of anime watched and 17.2 days of manga / light novels read. Dang. Like my hours on Terraria right there. And then you wish you can join in on the anime convention conversation, which you don't really watch. That's fair. Not everyone does. Like you said, though, Dr. Stone, that's a pretty good one from what I've heard. And then... What's your all-time anime for you? Is probably Girl Last Tour. Yeah, I definitely think my all-time favorite is Mushoku. Just because after being through a lot of different ones, it was just the one that stuck with me. It's the one that hit the hardest, took the closest home, and just all in all, just a banger. And then Monogatari is your favorite for Midnight. That's another one I've heard a lot of, but haven't gotten to watch. Like I said, I watch a lot of anime, but I will watch a lot of the same one on repeat. Like I said, I've watched Mushoku 11 times. I'm on my 11th time right now. And then season 2 and season 3 are the best seasons. For JoJo and Dragon Ball, or for JoJo? I'm assuming JoJo because that was the one I was talking about. And yet, and that might be one of the things I have to do is just power through until I hit some of the later seasons. Because, you know, you really can't hate on a show unless you really give it a chance, and I kind of gave it half of a chance. Okay, he should turn into a... You have to hit me. Do I have to hit me? How do I get him to stop being a gnome? Do I just keep dodging him? Gnome? He'll eventually turn, right? Alright, I've literally got him on 1 HP. So if it's a health thing, he should turn. See. Fruit of Evolutions is a good one as well. I actually haven't seen that one yet. I haven't seen it or heard of it yet. So Monogatari is very dialogue heavy. What's the red ball? It's another pet, funny enough. And all it really does is give me a little bit of light in dark areas. Yeah, light like a pet. Oh. I thought that gnome thing was the rare creature thing. I was like, there's one way down here? That's weird. Yeah, and there's a lot of anime that are like dialogue heavy, but are still like really good. Let's see. This is max mana, magic damage by 6. Life regen is lowered by 3 if mana is above 50%. Grants spectred healing. Holding a magic weapon, the more mana you have, the more you heal. Ah. Wisp in a bottle is the best light pet. Yes. From all the ones I've seen so far, Wisp in a bottle is my favorite. But that's also the vanilla ones, so I have no clue if Calamity adds in some. I played through Calamity once before, but we cheesed it really bad. We found like a bug in the game and abused it because my friend was a little bit like worried about how difficult things were and wanted to burn through them just to see what the other bosses were like, so fair enough. And then let's see if you can answer any questions you have. True. Yeah, they're all pretty skilled on the know-hows. Can you heal on your own or it regenerates by yourself? Both. Yeah, potions and small regen. Which you can have like all sorts of weapons and stuff. Like, or not weapons. Potions and stuff to like boost regen and all that. And there's some armor that'll boost regen. There's like ways to do it, but... Oh, I missed the lava with the voodoo doll. Alright, let's do this. Like, I want to keep moving. I'm afraid of moving too much. I like a new guide already. Oh, here comes the eyeball. Okay. Definitely feel like this gun burns through the boss, like the eyeballs, a lot better. Oh, I got stuck. Oh, I got too close. Ugh. Alex has to go to sleep. Alright. Thank you for coming out and chit-chatting and all that. Well, hopefully a deceit wall. Fingers crossed, but we'll see. The OST sounds good. Yeah, Calamity's wonderful for the soundtrack and stuff. And yes, for sure, sleep good, Alex. I don't know if I already said it, but if I didn't, then sleep good. I'll throw the idol in there. Ugh. Being mage is a nice change of pace. You only see melee. Yeah, I was contemplating melee because A lot of people think melee is the hardest class, but I feel like it's the easiest in all honesty, just in my opinion. But again, I started on melee and I kind of stuck to melee for a really long time, so a bit of a biased opinion. But all in all, I feel like mage was going to be a good change of pace for me too. Geez, a lot of people play melee, no offense, I just personally don't see its appeal. Yeah, no, and none taken, like, I chose it as my first class because I felt like it was the easiest class in all honesty. I wonder if the Hellwing staff would be good against him. Because the Bloodbath is kind of stuck because of the roof. But we'll see. I'm contemplating swapping out the mana polarizer. Because it does do like damage over time when I get hit and all that. Which doesn't say anymore, which is a little weird. More mana you have, the more you heal. Yeah, it doesn't say that it does the damage, but a long time ago it used to say it. And it just, yeah, it melts through me. Let's see. You always liked Summoner? See, I loved Summoner. Like with a passion, loved Summoner. I love the way they designed it and all that. I just never end up playing it. Like, I used to sit, like, me and a friend played through, I think all the way till hard mode on just regular Calamity mod, so not with Infernium on. And like, we threw her on Summoner and just let them go to ham because they were good at it and they enjoyed all the little summons you get. But after a while, we just kind of stopped playing because we got busy. So if we ever come back to it, though, it'll be interesting. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, I need a voodoo doll again. Which is our last one. Oh. Alright, and then this is at 89%, which I'll just go ahead and throw on the charger. I'm thinking. I guess I should pull up the wiki real quick. Class setups. And then pre-hard mode. Let's just scroll all the way down. I'm just gonna see what the wiki recommends because I'm currently getting clapped. Which might just be a skill diff. Aestheticus. It says, yeah, pretty much everything I have right now. Black Anurin, which is Voidstone. Oh, that takes. Obtained from ancient treasure chests in the abyss. Oh, okay. The mod has their own wiki. Yes. Mod's a pretty big one. And so it ends up adding a lot to the game. And so I think there's 2 different wikis, but only one of them you're technically supposed to use because, yeah, the other one's a little bit like overrun with false information. What's funny is I feel like I did better not fighting him in the arena. I'll take the Magma Stone. Does it have New Game Plus or something? Not quite New Game Plus, but like the normal game. Let's see. If I look at this list, the normal game would end right here at Moonlord, which 90% of the bosses in this list are not vanilla. They're all from the one mod. There's multiple hard modes, and we're playing the hardest mode right now. Yeah, that is true. It is kind of like a New Game Plus in a sense. But if you count New Game Plus as Suffering Extreme, then yeah, we got plenty of that. I kind of regret getting rid of Magic Missile, to the point that I might go and try to get Magic Missile again. You often get lost diving the wikis. You have some useless information in your head. I mean, that's fair. You think it's useless, but at least stay on. No, they won't. Oh, that is fun. My bee-nades will not stay on the platforms. And you kind of need a wiki to play Terraria. Yeah, I have to agree with that. You almost do, because there's so many crafting recipes and so many things to keep in check that the guide just kind of doesn't help after a while. And if you really want to get, like, especially in the hardest difficulty, if you want to stay in like a good zone, then like best gear and all that you can for each boss, then you definitely kind of need a wiki. Oh, I don't have the... Alright. Guide's back, right? Yes. Alright, well, let's try him one last time, I guess. Yeah, I feel like 2 of these eyes have lower health than the rest. It could just be me going crazy. Uh-oh. Not much I can do there. All I can do is launch this through the wall and hope that I hit the wall of flesh. Let's see. Let my mana regen a little bit. Uh-oh, yeah. We didn't do bad that time. I just realized that we don't have the heart reach potions anymore. And I'm also realizing that doing platforms makes it so the bee-nades are not very good. Let's see. What's my favorite movie? Ooh. Good question, actually. I think I'd have to go with... Let's be immune to knockback, that'd be good. Just knowing that spikes can be useful for valid NPC housing useful. Yeah, I mean, who knows, maybe all you have left is spikes. Let's see, I'm trying to think of my favorite movie. Or the gold pots have different chances depending on its pot type. Oh, I actually didn't even know that one. And you're the one that taught me about the other one. Okay, there's a gnome. He's about to be gotten by my little dude. Maybe I have to stare at him for a certain amount of time. No? Okay, I have no clue what I'm supposed to do with the gnomes. Yeah, let's try taking off the mana polarizer. See, as soon as I watch, I'll put it on and I'll start taking damage. Yeah, see, now I'm taking damage again. As soon as I take it off, I'll stop taking damage, so we'll try swapping it. And then we'll do the giant shell. Random confusion's great, but nah. Not quite what we need right now. Granted, can I make this? Nope, Souls of Night. Oh, Tinker's Workshop and a graveyard biome, and I can get a worm scarf. Which, Souls of Night again, okay. Yeah, so I'll leave that in there for now. Let's see. You like Deer Hunter? That's fair. I don't think I've ever actually... I didn't know Deer Hunter had a movie. Either that or I'm misinterpreting that. And then... Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. That's fair. I've never actually watched any of the Star Wars movies all the way through. It's a guilty little secret of mine. Let's see. Mario movie. That's fair. Mario movie was good though. Like, I was quite surprised because when I heard Mario movie and Chris Pratt, I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be interesting. But I did not think it was gonna be good. And I was proven wrong, which, you know, well, it was nice to be proven wrong on that one. And let's see, another interesting fact is that gem hooks have different hooks depending on its gem type. I've never paid attention to that. Like, I've made a million different types of gem hooks, but I've never seen it. Stop streaming, go watch them. Oh, I do have heart reach potions, that's weird. Which, watching them is on my to-do list. Like, that is on my... I cannot die until I've seen them list. Therefore, I shall do whatever it takes to be able to watch them soon. And then, or that in an update, the ponage sprite was made a little longer. Star Wars took you almost a month to watch all of them. Dang. Yeah, thankfully, when I start getting into something, I get an addictive personality about it. So it's like, I'll probably sit down and watch them all in the span of like 2 days. I think the only thing that would keep me from watching a show when I get really into it is like streaming. That's pretty much it. Did a new guide already spawn? Yes, he did. I think I'm gonna go get magic missile. Like, I think I'm gonna grab my gold keys and attempt to find another one. Because it's just goated. Never watched Star Wars and you don't plan to, feel like you'll regret saying it. Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody. A lot of people actually don't like the series and all that, which, fair enough. A lot of people will lynch you for saying it, though. I won't. Hopefully no one in chat will. But I do know I've mentioned before that I hadn't watched all of Star Wars to people, and they've been like, oh, this is a no-go. Like, you were being sacrificed at dawn for that statement. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Looks like I'm being sacrificed. But all in all, it seems to be like a pretty good show. Little movie, series, something like that. I don't know what to consider it. You will. Oh no. Looks like we're both getting lynched. Me and you, Poppy, we're in this together. You get why people like it, you just never got into it. That's also fair. See, what's really funny is I've never seen any of the movies, but I was so into it at one point that, like, I owned toys, I had books of it, and, like, I had action figures. I did used to watch the Clone Wars though, so even though I've never seen the movies, I used to fawn over the Clone Wars series. So I don't know if that makes up for it at all, but midnight will come into your house. I'm in your walls. He's indeed in the walls. We must hide quickly before he finds us. Uh-oh. Man, those things always wait until they're like staring me in the eyes in order to go off. Another dart trap. Alright, I need some of my game luck. Oh. Okay, well. I'm not getting it right there. Oh my gosh. Alright. First things first, let's break this dart trap. Second thing second, please not luck. Ugh. Let's see. Sorry, I see the messages. I'll read them in 2 seconds. Ah, I didn't expect there to be a hole. They break the Geneva Convention in every episode, so you think that makes up for it? I mean, fair. I mean, like, I have seen a lot of jokes about that where they're like, "Oh, you're not supposed to do that," and it's just like Geneva Convention rules and regulations and stuff that they're always referencing about how, like, the characters are breaking it often and all that. Which I kind of find funny, like just seeing all the different memes and stuff about it. Alright, there's a bunch of golden chests right here. I'm hoping that one of them, at least one of them, has the magic missile in it. Okay, no magic missile in that one either. Well, here's the hollow chest. Oh, and here's the jungle chest. No, I thought I had found all of them. I've gotten 2 yo-yos now out of the gold chest, and magic missile, let's go. That's literally all I was after. Okay. Let's see. What am I trying to find in the cave? This little magic missile that I got. The connection, or connect to the wall of flesh in any ways. You should not read that as flashlight. Oh gosh. I think I know what you read then. That's scary. See, what flashlight? You have a flashlight and a wooden hand. Come fight him. The legend. He's coming for you. This will be a fight that'll go down in the books for centuries. It wasn't until the breaking of dawn that the fight ever ended. In the end, neither side was victorious. Let's see. And then maybe all the way from his house. Yep, pretty much. That was a real laugh. I'll have to read all of that. Yeah. Interesting. So your wall of flashlight. Right, we'll call it that. The wall of flashlight. You have the power of God and anime on your side. Me too though, me too. Godly, mythical on the second hit, wow. I don't know why I'm so lucky. It's scary though. Oh, and Star Wars, and I have grass. Oh, he might have you beat with that one. The power of grass is quite powerful. And water, whew. He's whipping out all the stops now. You guys ready for this? Ready while I fall. I'm gonna take another bite of my food, so you know what that means. Hard, just 1,000-yard stare time. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is so much better. I should probably also find, what is that called? Let's see. I have anime figures and a dream. Oh, he's got anime figures and a dream. He's coming for you. And then Poppy has Mario figures and deodorant. Poppy is like becoming a god. And now you're hungry. Yeah. You're like in a truce for some food. I respect it. Truce and you'll grab some tea. Ooh. Make me some while you're at it. I had coffee after work today, but I did not have any tea, which is kind of sad, because I love tea. But I'll probably make some after stream and all that. I'll go make some tea and have a good time, just sipping away. Sip away, rewatch my show some more, you know, the whole 9 yards. It'll be a fun time. And the fight will end with both of them enjoying nice food as the truce is born. It'll be a story for the viewers to remember. Traveling merchant has arrived. People underestimate the power of magic missile. Oh, and I got demon scythe. Yeah, because magic missile is just like godsend. What we'll do is we'll start off with this guy. Alright. With the laser gun. Oh, I jumped into that. Okay, so I can't hurt Wall of Flesh until all of the eyeballs are destroyed. Ooh, they did a lot to me. And there goes my potions. Gosh dang it. Wait. Plenty of dopamine. Is there a way to filter potions? Okay. Let's see. Which ones am I missing? Oh, I need food, of course. Builder, mining, hunter, thorns. Shine. Let's see. Now your mind is running with ideas to turn this silly argument into a short comic. That'd be great, honest. Or it will be written in the stars. Yeah, I'll probably go and make a Discord, and then if you do happen to make it into a little comic, you'll have to share it for everyone to enjoy. And then your story will be written into the stars. It'll be like a love story without the romance. It'll be a bro story with lots of romance. Let's see. And this boss seems like impossible to fight. Yeah, he's definitely difficult. We'll put it that way. He makes my head ache in the sense that I'm like, how am I gonna beat him? But I think the trick is gonna be to just simply try to take out all the eyes at the same time, so that I'm not having to try and dodge the laser at the same time that I'm trying to dodge everything else. Which I think that'll kind of be our secret to victory. Or not so secret to victory. Which is so funny because the best attempt I had was when I had the least, like, the least likely time of beating him. And a new Discord, kind of crazy. I know, it's been so long since I've had a Discord up and running that, you know, it'd be crazy. Menacing skyline wings. Why are they menacing? Yeah, I don't think my guide's respawned yet. Has he actually? Oh, he has. It's alright. I'm gonna go swap my wings from menacing to warding. Like, the extra damage might be nice, but I feel like the warding is gonna do me better. Menacing twice now. There we go. Warding. Brings me up to 56. See. Now you're motivated, but don't expect anything crazy. You draw Stickman comics. Yeah, it doesn't have to be anything too crazy. And isn't the old one still up? It is? I never actually took it down, even though it's been like years since I started that one. But I'm gonna get some help making this one, like the next one, because I've got a lot of insider people that kind of know their way around it better than I do now, which is definitely helpful, to say the least. Alright, and then heart reach. Might have to start looking into the mana star reach thing. Okay, I already looted that chest. Maybe I should look into Flame Lash. See, I was thinking the mana polarizer might be hurting me more than helping, but we have 2 warding giant shells. 2. That's kind of funny. I'm also not taking advantage of the summons, but I put them away. That's probably why. Alright, now we just zoom on. I feel like 41. I'm slightly faster in this thing, funny enough. As much as I thought it was not affecting my movement speed at all, I was wrong. Have I been fighting him without potions? I just realized I don't think I used any potions for like the last 3 times I fought him. Interesting. Now that I think about it, I definitely don't think I potioned up. Do boss in this game weak? Like some bosses weak to fire or something? I don't think so. Funny enough, I think they're all just weak to getting hit in the face. That's their weakness. Yeah, big thing is I just need to be patient with this boss. Take out each eye at the same time, preferably. Mana sickness. I don't know why I keep randomly stopping with the shooting. Oh, alright. Okay, now I just... of course I get hit by that. last eye. Oh. All right. I was doing so well. All right, that's okay. Now we know exactly what we need to do. We just need to take it slow. And definitely that was probably the best run I've had yet. Which is always good. Now I just need to one-up it. Now I'm drawing the comic, since it's Stickman, I can't really draw a face, I just draw different feelings on the face. So what do you want? Full black, left empty, or half-half? Ooh, you get to design your own Stickman now. I don't think I can upgrade Demon Scythe. Like right now. Yeah, no, that's much later. I'm gonna throw that away for now. Nature Blessing Potion. I don't know how I didn't see that one in there. That would have helped in all of these. But we do kind of have a good gist of what we need to do now. And then maybe the mana polarizer will actually be good now. Oh, the merchant left. Oops. Let's do filter all. Mana polarizer. We'll equip it now and go down there again. Okay. Let's see. Any other questions? Same question to Jeff. Stickman face. You don't have a preference, then you get full black. See, I feel like that's fitting for midnight. Having a full black. Let's see. What is left empty and half? I'm assuming it's the heads. I'm not a genius, but I'm fairly confident in that one. See, funny enough, I feel like getting the other mana accessory might be useful. Yeah, I guess I should unfavorite that so I can actually get the proper buff. Because even though the thing damages me a little bit over time, I feel like the healing will offset that by quite a bit. As long as I'm close enough to get the healing. See, you already did empty for yourself, so yeah, see, there you go. Ooh. Half and half for Jev. See, there you go. Now everyone has their assigned heads. Okay. Funny enough, I feel like he's really not all that hard of a boss. Like I said though, I just had to take my time. If I'm taking my time, he's not too difficult. If I'm rushing through it, then he's pretty hard. I just have a hay. Or a hat. Well, it works with me. Is that mini missile that I keep talking about? Yeah, this little spell that I've been spitting out like crazy is magic missile. This one right here, where there's a bunch of stars and stuff flying around. I went back and grabbed it because it's just a really good spell. The Swall of Flesh is just like built different. I know it's because, ooh gosh. I know it's because he's modded, but... Not modded, but like Infernium mode, but... I want to try to focus on each individual body part, or eyeball, whatever I'm going to call it. Problem is the roof is so low, and so this top eye likes to stick through the roof. Okay, come on. I need to hurry up and take these eyes out. Come on, one more eyeball. Okay. Ah, he cut me off perfectly there. Ah. I'll get him eventually. Might not be today, but eventually. Okay, let's heal up. Let's grab some form of... like summon. I'm using summoning potions now, so might as well. Why did I put away the summoning potions? I meant to put away these. Alright, let's see. I'm not watching chat right now, so you may be inactive as you're looking back at what Dewey's typing. No worries. As long as you're having fun. Da-da-dum. See, what summon should I grab? Oh, that's magic weapons. I meant to do summon. There's the Crim Slime, which is the one I've been using. Which isn't bad, but... the same note. Yeah, I mean, I think it's my best option though. What kind of thing am I gonna summon? Cute little slimes. As strange as that seems. They're going to be fairly helpful. Hopefully. I won't say that with certainty. But they should be fairly helpful, all things considered. But I've got this, right? It might be difficult, but I'll probably do for a moment is see if I can't find Flame Lash, because that's another really good spell, or I guess magic weapon, and it's pretty much magic missile, but with a fireball. So, if I'm lucky, that'll kind of might do better, because a lot of people recommend using it over like magic missile and all that. How long have I played in this playthrough? Ooh, I want to say I'm on like hour 20, because this is episode 10, and most of the streams have been right around 2 hours. Some a little longer. I think I had a couple a little shorter. Oh yeah. no lesser healing potions. I do have healing potions. I just end up popping them in the middle of like in the fight randomly, pretty much. I just see my health get a little low and I immediately pop it. Let's see. No luck there. Alright, hopefully this one will have what I'm looking for, which so far it does not. Alright. Oh, now this little structure, so next structure. Wait, no, there's one right here. And Dark Lance. Alright, not very helpful, but fair enough. There. And voila. Anything going on there? Nope. Yeah, because now I'm just looking for chests and all that, so. Is there a key for them? You can put them at the end of your hotbar so you can get them. Yeah, so you can hit. Right now I have it bound to F, and when you hit it, it'll just use the potion. And so I can just keybind it and not have to worry about the hotbar slot. Or accidentally taking one because I'm scrolling wrong or something. Which isn't a huge deal for me because I end up using number keys to scroll through the hotbar, so I'm already weird about it as is. Alright, let's see. No luck down here. Oh, we're over in the jungle now. There's a chest right there. Okay, still not what I'm looking for. I'll just leave that stuff there. Okay, and then nope, no luck there. Oh, I will eventually find this, and then one day I'll find it. Oh, 2 chests. Maybe I'll get lucky. Not that one. And not this one. Ugh. Maybe I'm not lucky. What items do you get from the wall boss? You get... Ooh, there's a lot of items that you actually get from him. But I'd say the most important thing you get is the increased difficulty. So like, it changes the game from... Like, it unlocks a bunch of enemies and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like unlocking a new area in most games. But instead of a new area, it's the same world and stuff. It's just new enemies are gonna spawn, and which means new items, new weapons, like stronger items, stronger weapons, just stronger everything, including enemies and bosses and all that. So it ends up unlocking like the second half of the game when you beat him, which is kind of funny because like if you've never played Terraria before, then you'd go through, you'd fight all these bosses, you'd finally get to the Wall of Flesh, which is this big difficult boss, as you can kind of tell, and you're like, okay, well, I'm finally gonna have beaten the game, like this will be the end of everything, and blah blah blah, and then you beat him, and it's just like, okay, part 2, like the even bigger half of the game. And so I do like hard mode more than I like pre-hard mode, but I was so focused on like just beating every boss that I've kind of been riding it low for now, not rushing it too hard, and I'm glad I didn't, because as you can tell, it's been very difficult to beat this guy. And this is with like gear from all the bosses and stuff that I've already fought before. So I can only hope that we'll get through it. You already beat the boss, can you spawn him again? Yep. You can indeed. Oh, and there's another factory over here. Huh. I guess I can check out the factory while I'm here. Just have to figure out how to get in. They can get on either side. Let's see. Is there an entrance down below then? Doesn't look like it. Maybe this one just doesn't have a proper entrance. Either that or I'm really blind. One of the two. I'm guessing this one might just not have a proper entrance. It definitely looks like some sort of power cell factory. Which will probably kidnap the power cell machine things, because they're seeming to be pretty important with the number of them. Okay, come on. Don't get me stuck in the lava. Seems like right here might be the entrance. No, not technically. Where's the technical entrance then? Yeah, I guess there's really just not one. There's not a specific spot you're supposed to go into. That's weird though, because most of them have one, like, kind of a well-designated area of like, go here to get in. Alright. Fair enough then, I'll just... Oops. Okay. I was hoping to push away some of this lava. If nothing else, just enough to make like a hole in the top. Alright. Looks like that's not happening. Then where can I get in? Here, I'm just gonna go all the way down here and break through. This is like the only reasonable area I can get in at this point. I don't think there is another way in is the biggest thing. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to actually break the guns first. What should I get rid of? My inventory is pretty much nothing but... What do you call them? Lab within the frozen caverns, which I already got. Okay, voila. And here's the Muramasa. 3,151 damage. I know that I can't use it yet, but just looking at the damage, it's like insanity. Oh yeah, I could just use this. Okay, put that in, put those in. Then the slimy saddle in. Okay, and here's the schematics and all that. Is that a dude dancing in a basement? Again, yeah, it is. Look at him jamming out. If one does manage to breach restricted testing facilities, do at least record any unexpected burns, lacerations, bruising, fracture, trauma, shocks, and otherwise. Thank you. Interesting. Now, these will be our little lore pieces. Cryptid schematics and all that. What do we need to... Requires a code breaker with a sophisticated display. Might actually be able to do that one. Well, let's see. What is this? We had a user voice. Let's see, you're currently trying to rebeat all the FNAF games up to FNAF 6. After that, I'll probably do a Calamity playthrough. Is there anything you recommend I do in your playthrough? Don't play Infernium. That is what I recommend. All in all, Calamity, wonderful. Like, I love Calamity with a passion. Go through, read everything, enjoy everything, get into the lore and stuff of it. But don't put yourself through the same suffering I'm putting myself through right now. It's not worth it. Let's see, so. The underworld is a realm with history dating back more than a millennia. When the crags were first settled, an axis glanced into both the modern and ancient worlds simultaneously. Prior to my joining of Yarm's forces, Azafir was the center of scientific advancement in this world. Explosives, firearms, smithing techniques, and even entire schools of magic have roots in the city. It is doubtless that the city has been largely aided by the fact that forging its trivial in the underworld, along with an abundance of food due to Silva's essence dripping down from the abyss above. Due to this, it has prospered even with the occasional attack from demons. You were not focused on the stream, then boom, the voice. Yeah, we got more lore dropped. Sounds like great advice. Yeah, pretty much. Just, yeah, don't make the same mistakes as me. Azafir has not existed without consequence, of course. Any society on such a large scale leaves an ecological footprint behind. This can be seen most clearly in the sea far above the city, appropriately known as the Sulphurous Sea. Brimstone fumes became intense enough in the city that they began rising up through the abyss via a process akin to osmosis, and eventually reached the sea, reducing the pollution the city creates, particularly from forging, is a goal Yarm wishes for me to prioritize. I see little need in it, yet it is a field of study few in this world have delved into. I refuse to squander an opportunity for scientific breakthrough. A particular being here has been the subject of my interest. A massive wall created from biological matter or material lies in this place, created many years ago by the greatest mages. My bad. A massive wall created from biological material lies in this place, created many years ago by the greatest mages Azafir has to offer. It is a living being, though only just. It lacks both pain and emotion, and brings terror to all who lays their eyes upon it. It is kept protected via high security by the city, and so few aside from the God-Seeker's closest allies have had the opportunity to observe it. For as long as Azafir continues to stand, it is unlikely to ever be truly released. Yet, I do not deny that I would be fascinated to see the effects its release would have on the world. Intriguing. I forget how to close this thing. There we go. So in other words, Wall of Flesh and lore and stuff. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of nanodroids. So, Wall of Flesh in this world is like, it's a creation of sorts. Like, I don't even know what to call them. The people before us went and created the Wall of Flesh in order to, what's it called? I guess not really in order to do anything specific. They just created it and, you know, they went around and murdered things, or at least brought fear to people, because they didn't really state that it killed anybody. So it was just, you know, a creature, I guess, a creature that they were studying and wanted to learn more about, even though they created it. So, you know, our good old pal Dradion, however you say his name, I guess was interested in it to a degree. It's fairly neat. Alright. And now we continue our search for whatever it's called. Potions of return will be relatively helpful. Or search for Flame Lash. Because if we can find Flame Lash, then we're set. If we can't find Flame Lash, it's unfortunate. Wait, oh, the cleanse side of the profaned. What is this? Oh. So is this... Alright. 3 disciples, 1 mind, 1 deity, 1 purpose, tempered by the holy flames of providence. An ancient artifact is crystallized with the sole purpose of initiating the ritual at the cliff of this temple. Oh, summons the profaned guardians. Huh. Alright, well, there's a whole boss arena pre-built over here. That is one thing I love about Calamity. Oh, I can't get through that. That actually hurts a lot. It's unfortunate. So, no Flame Lash in this world. That's what I'm seeing. Quite unfortunate. But all I can do is say, oh well. Oh yeah, I can try to decipher the thing real quick. Not again. See, I psyched you out. I was like, ah, look, I finished reading and hit you with it again. Ooh, I do have the extractinator now, though. That's kind of nice. I'm gonna need a bigger house at this point, though. And yeah, grab these, and voila. Throw those in there. And can I decrypt this? Upgrades required. Ah. Fair enough. Oh yeah, and if you want more advice for what to do on this, I definitely 190% say get the Onyx Excavator. Are you against world hopping for different loot? Not entirely. Like, I want to avoid it so that I can stay on like the, you know, really difficult difficulty. But, like in the case of like, I didn't get, like say there's a certain item that I really need, or like a weapon that I decide that I just can't live without or something, then I'm willing to world hop in order to get those. So if I have to, I will, but if I don't have to, then I'll probably avoid it. Which overall, as of right now, like, I think the only thing that doesn't seem to have spawned is the Flame Lash. Which might be one of the ones that, like a weapon or something that Calamity has not spawning naturally. And plus, Calamity kind of makes up for the fact that you end up not being able to get a lot of stuff. Like, say you get unlucky, then it adds a lot of crafting recipes. So like, if I do this. No, Flame Lash is not one of them though. Unfortunate as it is. Alright. We've got it this time though, right? We've got our healing stuff. Yeah, we've got our good looks. We took a couple minutes to breathe and read some lore items. We should be nice and refreshed and ready for the fight. Okay, I'll leave the mana stars on the track if I can, because I get better healing when my mana's full. So if while running I end up getting those, then that'd be better than anything else I can really do. Alright. Alright. So I got myself stuck there. Thought I had a potion that denies knockback. Do I not have the Titan potion? First page, you're done at the wall of flashlight part. That is important lore. The wall of flashlight. Oh, it increases knockback. I thought there was one that takes away knockback. Right? Am I crazy? Grants immunity to knockback. Yeah, I have that. Alright. That's the best attempt yet. Yeah, real life. I was all hyped up like, yeah, I got this, and then like immediately just, oh, okay, I guess I don't. That's alright. Yeah. We got it again. Part like 30. I also forgot to take potions yet again. That's why I was taking so much knockback. So, it's alright. That one was doomed just because of the knockback. Let's see, the guide was slain. So now I have to wait for a new guide to spawn on top of it all. Now why don't I just bring the cake over to... Yeah, that'll be smarter. Bring the cake to where I'm summoning him so that I'll think like, oh, let's hit the cake, and I'll be like, oh, let's take our potions, since we've literally bought like 1,000,000 potions for this fight. And there's still yet to take any of them. Okay, I keep checking that same chest, I feel like. Okay. And we also get the Spectre healing, which is should be nice. Okay. Ugh. Okay. We'll get this eventually. We're slowly but surely getting there. By slowly but surely, I mean like we're doing better. We did best at the very start. Unlike our second attempt, we did really well, and then just taking a heavy fall off. Okay, any luck on the guide? Not yet. I guess I'll explore to the right and see what this is all about. Oh. I'm guessing this is the biome. Ooh. It's a pretty biome. Seems to be houses. What are you? Oh, hello. I wonder what these enemies are then. Ooh. It's like if this is a whatchamacallit biome. Ancient altar used for special crafting. Oh. Because if this is the city they were talking about. Here's the arena. That is one thing I really like about Calamity, is all the extra like areas and stuff. It's like the fighting arenas and all that. It's like there's one for Plantera, and whatever other bosses happen to be around there. And there's one for, like, as you can tell, all these other bosses. An idoloid, an idol. Instead of an idol, it's an idol. Anything interesting over here? Nope. Alright. I probably have time for like 1 or 2 more attempts. Okay. As long as I don't get absolutely destroyed by the creatures over here. Alright. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. Signat. Still no guide? Huh. Okay, Colin the guide has arrived, Colin was slain, and then still no guide. Alright, you're gonna head out. Sounds good. You enjoy your night. And I'll catch you soon, hopefully. No, I broke the big pretty plant. A golden idol. I got 2 of them. Come on, guide. I just need you to respawn. There we go. Guide respawned. Now we just wait for our potion to reset. More idols. I think the only one left, unless Jeb is still here. Yeah, I think you might be. Okay, our potion reset. Alright. Now is when we get nice and lucky. We take everything. And we just... Now we go crazy. Okay. I got stuck on a roof. That's not good. Okay. Now my biggest worry is just that very top eyeball. Okay. Yeah, I broke one of them now. Okay. Now it's me versus the wall of flesh. As in, like, the actual mouth of him. There's nothing out. Ugh. Ugh. That was not a good run. Let's see, what does this make? Caged golden idol. It's just a vanity? Alright. Assuming it's like a pet then. Yeah, and then what does the normal one make? An idol statue. Yeah, I've got no clue what the idols are used for, but interesting. You know what? I'm gonna try a normal, like not normal, but I'm gonna try the more quote-unquote difficult route. See if that changes anything, because I feel like that might have changed some stuff for me. Maybe running in a straight line is not a good idea with him. But after that, this next attempt will probably be my last for today. I was hoping to beat him, but alas, I don't think I'm going to be that lucky today. This will be the first boss in a hot minute that we've been... Well, this will actually be the second boss of the whole series that we haven't been able to beat in one stream. Which is unfortunate. Alright. So I just need... Yeah, there we go. Voodoo Demon. Alright. Looking up wall of flesh to draw. Let's say you need a realistic version of him. You need therapy. Yeah. Yeah, I think we both might need therapy. What kind of therapy do you need? Do you need some inspirational talking? I'm getting... You've got this. Alright, everything will be okay. Alright. Why are they way down there? They're underground for some reason. I need to make sure the Onyx drill is equipped. Uh-oh. It's already not looking good. Ugh. Yeah, no, that definitely did not work out better. Yeah. I think it's just gonna be one of those fights where I just need to take a refresher, and then once I take a refresher, then you know, I'll come back at it later. I'll check the wiki one last time just to see what they recommend. There's the Aestheticus, which... How do I make that? Oh, caps lock, it's on again. Aestheticus, which is this guy. Just... Alright. Let's... 8 average damage. Fires of crystals that explode and slow down enemies. The weapon scales with all of your damage stats at once. Alright. Is it good? Oh. Okay, this might actually be the key to victory right here. Okay, I'm gonna try again then. After grabbing this weapon. Even though it's not like a specific weapon type. It says slow speed, but this is actually pretty fast. I mean, most of these say they're slow or average. I think that's just because it's basing it off of... Yeah, it seems to inflict some sort of burn thing too, so... Who knows, maybe this is the thing we were missing. Okay, let's take our calming potion. Wrong thing. Magic missile is still goated though. And Ryu type of therapy. Alright. Well. If it weren't for the wall of flashlight conversation though, right? Then I feel like we wouldn't have retained as many people today. So it's thanks to you and the oh so scary wall of flashlight conversation that, you know, things went well today. So me from you, or me to you, from me to you. Yeah, that's how you say it. I appreciate it. If it weren't for your oh so scary conversation that you're now artsing, then, you know, maybe things that wouldn't have gone as good. So funny enough, this thing's saying it's shooting low damage, but I have no clue if that's true. Might be true for like small enemies. I mean, 45 damage really isn't much at all. Well, I mean, only one way to find out. Alright, let's see. Especially since you're emotional, tearing up again. Oh. That's not good. As long as it's good emotions, actually. I say it's not good, but if it's good emotions, then that's good. If like sad emotions, then it's no bueno. Take out the top and the bottom eyes first, that'd be great. Alright, I need to quickly take out the other eyes now. I need to stay a pretty good distance away. Oh gosh. Oh, I got stuck because I had the wrong thing. Oh. I did so well too. Oh, that is unfortunate. Alright, I also don't know how many potions I was missing there. Let's see. Grab 2 of those, grab 1 of those. I guess. Grab 2 rage potions, grab another infernal. The happy tears. That's always good then, because happy tears are nice to have here and there. 2, 3. 2, 3. 20 those. We go to vanilla mods. I have enough of those. I have enough of those. Shine thorns, water walking. 3 more of those. Calming potions. Nope. Alright, there we go. Now we've got our potions again. Part 2. Didn't somebody sell some sort of food? Oh, teleporter potions. Ooh. You know, I'll get a greater luck potion because I think that increases crit chance. 80 life, 400 mana, just straight up 100 mana. Which will buy more of those. Then he sells that. He sells that. Enough comic book making for now. You'll continue tomorrow. Fair. You'll have to share it once it's all set. Let's see. You mean today, but a few more hours. That is true, actually. I keep forgetting it's so late for you. Let's see. So even more so, then I'll make it one final attempt because I'm feeling confident. And then after that final attempt, I'll wrap things up. Because if we don't get it this time, it's not meant to happen today. Alright. Yeah, and I'll just take the slow falling for now. Because... let's see. 1 AM in a few minutes. Whew. Yeah, you're better than I am. Actually, what do my stats look like with this armor? 21, 16, okay, yeah. That should be better than what I've got right now. Or the other armors, that is. There's the option of going menacing, but I'd pretty much go menacing just to swap all of these back over to warding right afterwards, so... take that one now. Is the other chest I keep checking. It is. You can count on me being here from start to finish. You know, I appreciate it so much. That also means I need to be good about wrapping up at a decent hour so that you're not having to stay up all hours of the night. As always, I enjoy having you here. Makes the streams a lot more interesting. A lot easier. And keep trying to do that. I appreciate it. Every time you're here, I know I'll celebrate. Whether it's 1 viewer or 10,000. As soon as I see your name pop up in chat, I'll be throwing confetti and having a blast. still gonna stay up for like an hour, so don't worry. Alright. So that means we should be able to have time to fight him at least one more time. Oh, I took the calming potion and completely forgot about getting another voodoo. Stop telling me to tear up a third time. My bad. Of course I have it. Don't actually stop though. Alright, let's see. Will we make it this time? Let's see. Yeah, see. That one doesn't quite work. I think I just accidentally took my potions again. Trying to hit the button for whatchamacallit. No, I got stuck again. Alright. Yeah, what I think is gonna have to happen is I'm gonna have to go through and like completely excavate out the area. That's so painful to think about. Yeah, that's probably exactly what I'll have to do also, is just excavate everything so I have nothing to get stuck on at all. And then I'll be able to fight him. Which, might be one of those things where I turn on a show and off cam just farm out the area, and once I have the area farmed out, then I'll turn around and fight him on stream again. Ugh. Alrighty, well, all in all, I think I'll go ahead and wrap up here because I'm just getting clapped and I'm now starting to have my vision fade on me because my eyes are drying out. Same time, day after tomorrow then? Yep, 4 p.m. on Wednesday. We'll be right back at everything again. Well, 4 p.m. EST, so same time as normal for you. Ooh, let's actually make one upgrade thing. Make this guy for loop. Alrighty, and there we go. Well, thank you so much for coming out and sticking around till from the start to the end, as you always do. You know, of course, have a wonderful night, sleep good and all that fancy stuff. And yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday. Same time as usual. Count on me being here then. Sweet. I appreciate it tons. It makes streams so much more interesting and much more fun to have somebody to chat with. Alrighty, well, I will catch you Wednesday then. Bye.